EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic in the magnificent Olympia Stadion in the German capital of Berlin. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Indianapolis Colts. On the Falcons sideline, head coach Raheem Morris. His guys came up short their last time out, trying to get back in the win column here. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Now Penix to the air right away. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll go play action here with Penix. Dumps this one off to Algier. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Falcons at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment. Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. A run for the first time would be, and the ball is knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Penix. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. You look at this Colt defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early. They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 20 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
That's out quickly to London. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Robinson up the middle. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to Robinson now on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To the air, Penix. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now Penix. That's thrown underneath to Algier. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will push the lead up to 5. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But, hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Richardson to throw off play action. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play action with Richardson. Right side, there's Likely with it. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Richardson. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll throw with Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. and this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Richardson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jalen Walker just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Let's go now.
Richardson looking to throw this. That complete to Downs. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. The Falcons send Jamal Agnew deep to return. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it will be Falcon football. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Starting the drive with Algier. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. And looking to throw, Penix. Able to complete this one to McLeod. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Algier now up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A play fake. Now Penix. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now Richardson. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Richardson off the play fake. Now he's going to step up and run. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Back up.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. Play action. Now Richardson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Richardson on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Looking to throw, Penix. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second down and 4. They'll stick with Algier. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now back to throw. Dumps this one off to Algier. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 9. Here's Penix. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Algier trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it'll be Algier. And this time he is in. Yes. Tyler Algier with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. He juked him. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Indy set to go on offense once more. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. To the air, Penix. Got a man, it's London. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Back to throw again. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. 2nd and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now it's Richardson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They'll throw with Penix. That one deep for London. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10. And the Falcon first down.
Algier going straight ahead. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Set. 60 by.
They go play action with Richardson. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that will bring up second down.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Colts first down.
That's caught right side. It's Warren.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Delivers another one to Pierce.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Now 3rd down and goal.
QB sneak, Richardson.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Zerline good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
First down, and they'll start with Algier.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Penix working out of the gun here. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Falcons.
They'll give to Algier out of the gun.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff to Algier. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 13-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's Penix. He'll try and do this. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Penix, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Richardson looking to throw this. Powering forward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
14 yards. And the Colts first down.
Richardson. They're going right back to Pittman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Check.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd
Ready, check.
and 7. 34-yard line.
Panther 60.
Richardson yet again. The toss here completed to Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line. Here's Richardson to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 7.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Warren. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Adonai Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Algier with another carry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Coup now for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably... Now, Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And the Falcons grab it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. On again, it's Algier.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step one on that play.
One more time with Carter.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the foot.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
Here we go.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Richardson going to try to run it.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Colts get a bit closer.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But Yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Atlanta, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
The crowd not ready to go home just yet. What a night, as we say so